of that up.
This is another Airsoft Mike production.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I'm unboxing the Jag Precision Terran Tactical International Licensed JW4 Pit Viper, or if you like, John Wick 4 Pit Viper. Come on, let's do this. Yes, sir. Now, as you already know, I did unboxings on these two bad boys in the past. Absolutely love them. But today, it's about the Pit Viper. Nice, and as you probably already know, OEM Army Armament. Now, in the past, I've said this before, Army Armament wasn't my favourite OEM people when it comes to airsoft products, but they have improved greatly. So, we have an instruction manual. Oh, she looks gorgeous. Anyway, poison. Let me show you the mag first. Nice, yes, you got your Terran tactical markings on the base. Very nice, and of course you've got your gas valve right in the center. Oh, and I tell you what, it packs a bit of weight. How can you not like that? Oh.
I'd like to see the manager.
Yeah, not now, mate. Right, so look at this beauty. Ooh. Oh, mate. Look at the way the light bounces. Anyway, we'll get to that. Let's take an up close and personal look at this bad boy. Woo. First thing I gotta say though, I absolutely love the comp you've got at the front. Looks absolutely epic. But come on, let's start near the rear. Down here. So right here you've got a very nice mag well, you've got your mag base right there, and can you just appreciate the quality of the build on this? Nothing looks cheap. It certainly didn't feel cheap when I held it for the first time. Very nice. Now come on, let's get to that stippling. This is really stippled to within an inch of its life. You're gonna get a proper grip on this bad boy. Absolutely loving what they've done here. You could literally grate your cheese on your sandwiches with that. And then of course on the back you've got even more grippage. I don't know, it looks like some sort of microscopic checkering. Have a closer look. Pretty decent. And you know what, as we're here at the rear, you've got your grip safety there. If you don't hold on to that and press that in, this bad boy is not going to function. And I might as well cheekily show you right now how much the actual mag release protrudes on the side. So that's much better than your standard mag release. Nice. Which is pretty much what I've come to expect from this type of model. And as we move up, you have your skeletonized hammer. I'm loving the color scheme on there right there. Looking pretty nice. Let's see it from the side. Nice. And then right here you've got a very nice smooth grip safety beaver tail.
Nice beaver.
And then you have your thumb safety, your serrations at the back of the slide, makes it nice and easy for racking. Yes, they're quite deep, very nice. And then look at this rear sight right here. But just before we get to that rear sight, if you look at the grip safety carefully, it's a nice colour contrast to the deep rich black that you've got on the slide and the rest of the piece. In fact, yep, the beaver tail grip safety and the thumb safety has this sort of nice dark grey look to it. Right, going back to the rear sight. Now you should be able to see it. If you can't, flick to that 4K baby. All my videos are now 4K. Anyway, you've got some serrations right there, so that helps to cut down any glare when you're looking down the sight. And talking about looking down the sight, let's see if I can do this. If I just hold it there like that, and then pull it up, can you see there? You've got your front fibre optic sight just out of focus, but if you just bear with me, there she is, look. Gorgeous. Absolutely loving the ports along the slide too. But let's get straight back to that rear sight because it looks amazing. Look, zoom in. Look, you've even got the official Terran Tactical logo right there. You've got that nice sort of grey colour scheme I was talking about earlier on that you've got on the thumb safety and the beaver tail. Very nice. And of course, this sight is fully adjustable. Look, for windage and elevation. There, look, that's for your windage, and that big screw you saw earlier on the top, you can probably just see it now. That's elevation.
I'd like to see the manager.
Yeah, not now, John, later. Right, let's continue to look at this beautiful piece. Let's take a closer look at the rest of the slide. Again, you've got all your official markings here, Terran Tactical, Innovations, and again, absolutely loving these ports. Gorgeous, but come back again. As we are on this side anyway, I might as well show you. There's your slide catch and release, or slide stop and release. You would also need to be manipulating that when you want to take this bad boy down. And of course, as I showed you earlier, look at that. That is one hefty protruding mag release. Oh, and by the way, when I was speaking about the stippling earlier on, it's not some sort of molded factory reproduction thingamabob. No, hand done. Each model is hand stippled. Come on. And not only that, look under the trigger guard. The stippling continues. Nice. And look, you can see how much the mag release protrudes. Nice.
Nice.
And on the front of the trigger guard, again, you've got this sort of microscopic grippage right there. And do you know what? As we have it at this angle here, let's hit all the points I need to show you as you're looking at this bad boy like that. Point number one, look at the trigger. You can actually adjust the pull on that bad boy right as we still have it in this position. From a filmmaker's perspective, this bit is awesome. Zoom in. They've done away with the copper looking inner barrel. It's black look. So when you're filming with this bad boy, it looks legit. And look, the comp is threaded. Nice. Moving along without actually standing it up again. Look, right there, attention to detail, zoom in. Nice. You've got all your official markings under there too. And of course, it is a rail system.
I'd like to see the manager.
John, not now. Right, so as we continue, I'm going to flip it around, but again, you've got these lovely serrations there. And can I just mention, you see how beautiful the finish is on this bad boy? It's not just any old finish. This is a black DLC coating on it, which gives it that nice, rich gloss finish. Now you're thinking, what gloss finish? That gloss finish. You see that there? You see those sections there, that shine? So nice. It's a nice contrast to the sort of black matte that you've got on the rest of the slide. Right, so I flipped it around to the other side. You can see how cool it looks on this side too. Pit Viper! And there's the logo there as well. Absolutely loving the colour of the outer barrel. By the way, the outer barrel stays in one place when you wrap this bad boy. It does not dip. And again, paying attention to detail. Look at the tiny little Terran Tactical logo right there. And there too. Decent. And if you look very closely, right there, 9mm. Even though it's 6mm BBs. And again, I've got to bring you back to this comp. How cool does that look? This for me makes it my favourite of the collection so far, and I've not even got to the alpha yet. Nice. That comp says everything for me. I mean, look, when you open it, how awesome does that look? Come on. Gorgeous. And look again on the slide, loving how that all works right there. Loving how the front sight stays where it is. It doesn't travel with the slide. And again, look, Terran Tactical. Can't get enough of the colour of the outer barrel. What would you call that? Rose gold, or what would you say? Right, let's have a quick look at the hop adjustment, and then, hey, let's take it to the range and chrono it too. Right. Mag out. Oh, by the way, it's got a free drop, yeah? So, yeah, of course. John Wick uses it. Of course it's got to do that. Of course you've got to be able to just drop the mag like that. Yeah, look after this one again, John. Oh, damn. Well, at least we've done the drop test. It's robust, it's tough, it's not physically broken anywhere. Right, so let's continue. I tell you what, one thing I love about this action figure is the clothing is not stiff plastic. Look. Awesome.
I'd like to see the manager.
Sorry, what was that, John? You definitely want to speak to management now? Well, it's gonna have to wait, yeah? Cheers. Do you know what? That looks decent. Again, I'm really surprised with the OEM Army armament. I never rated that company, ever. They were the trashiest, worst when I first started receiving their products, but they've really stepped up, especially when it comes to this line. And here, look, there's your hop-up adjustment wheel, and you got your spring and your guide rod, and you know what? Whenever you see that on the spring, there, look, when the spring is tightly coiled together at certain sections, you know this bad boy means business. And right there you have your hop chamber, and once again, would you look at the attention to detail? Can you see that tiny little set of numbers right there? Come on. And there's your lower frame. Right, I've got to say, that's buttery smooth. Come on, that's like a hot knife through butter. Right, let's get some BBs in here. Let's get some gas in here so we can chrono this bad boy. Apparently it will do around the 320 FPS. Well, we'll see about that. Right, so I believe I've got 28 BBs in this bad boy. You could possibly squeeze another, but I'll just stick to 28. Look at that shine. Anyway, let's do this. So, when you look online, it's claiming from the makers to do about 320 FPS. I suppose it depends on the temperature in here and whatever. Here we go. Damn! Damn! Woo! Look at that! To be fair, I was told it's a powerful little thing because it does have an extended inner barrel in there because of the comp and everything. So that barrel does go right up and through to the end of the comp, well, close enough. And yeah, that is a pretty decent jump from what I thought it was going to be. However, if you're concerned about that sort of power, never fear, you can do something about that. But let me just continue with this. It's probably going to start dropping now. See, look, the first one's always tasty. There you go. There you go. You're looking at, I tell you what, shall we continue? I'll put 2 more through, okay? Just 2 more. So it dropped down, then it's begun to creep up again, but that first one was a bit naughty. But yeah, that was pretty powerful. Now again, it all depends on the temperature of the piece, the temperature of where you are, and all of that. So I put 10 through, I've got 18 more in here. Let's check out the accuracy. Right, it's time for the accuracy test, and those of you, John, you're gonna have to come off there, just in case my aim is a bit too high. But anyway, those of you familiar with my accuracy tests, when it comes to gas blowbacks, I use this sort of targeting system. I lay down 4 on each of the mini targets. These are really small, okay? Just to make it a bit harder for me because I don't really go that far back, as you know already, and you know the reason why if you've been watching my videos over the years. And so, remember the previous one I did was a Kazuna Works, right? So today's one, as you can see, is the Pit Viper. And 1 free internet cookie if you can guess what the next gas blowback I'm going to do after the Pit Viper. However, not necessarily so. Because remember, those of you that follow me on Instagram, follow me. I did say I had 4 offers from 4 different airsoft companies. I turned down 3, accepted 1. Believe it or not, this Pit Viper and the Alpha isn't part of that deal. This is something totally different that was sent to me by the kind person over there at iWholesales, by the way. If you want to get your hands on one of these John Wick bad boys, just get your airsoft retailer to get in contact with the distributors, which is iWholesales. Info in the video description, and it will probably come up on the screen any moment now. Anywho, if that other one that's coming from a completely different place, in fact from a different country and a different company, gets in within the next 7 days, I might do that one first. If not, I'll do the Alpha. So for the Pit Viper, I'm going to put 4 there, 4 there, and 4 there, and of course I'm going to try and hit the red dot, which is no bigger than my fingernail on my index finger. Okay, so as you can see, pretty decent groupings. I had a bit of a wobble here. I'll tell you why that happened in a second. It's not the actual Viper's fault. But yeah, look at that. Grouping on that is brilliant. In fact, look at that one. That one is
Perfect.
yes, sir. And then we move along to this one. A wobble there. But look, grouping there. Perfect. Again, that one there is
Perfect.
yes, sir. And then we move to this one. Managed to keep all on target. This one's right on the edge there, but again, I'm happy with the results on that. Now, as I said, I had a wobble here and I had a wobble there. What happened was, you see on my wrist, this bad boy decided to go off. I thought I had turned it off and it kind of threw me for a few seconds. Then it stopped and then it went off again. Yeah, it vibrated. So yeah, I promise you that's what happened. But other than that, come on, that's still pretty decent. Right, I'm still on the same mag. Clearly it's not finished yet, the BBs. Let's just see how many more we can do, and let's have a look at this lockback, if it locks back. Nice, I tell you what, this has a serious kick on it, and I can't get enough of that look there. Awesome. Right, I got more BBs in the mag. I haven't put any more gas in here. Let's see how many more we can sling out of the barrel before we have to fill it up with gas again, okay? So, yeah, let's just do it one-handed. I love the kick. Nice! And we've got a clean, solid lockback again. So, again, this is the third mag without me having to put any more gas in here, okay? And so, what's that, about 56 so far, BBs? What do you reckon? Do you think it could do another full mag? I don't know. Can it power stroke? Hell yeah! Getting weaker, and there you go, that's it. So if I'm being generous, I mean, look at that, the mag's almost empty. Look, no cap. Look, there's probably about 4 in there or 5 at a push. And another good thing about this mag, look, you can see from the side there, look, there's one, I reckon there's one next to it there. Then there'll be another one. Yeah, I reckon that's about 4 or 5 left in that bad boy. So you're almost gonna get, on a good day, 3 mags worth. 3 mags are worth. Again, it all depends on the temperature of the mag and all of that hullabaloo. So there you go, people. This is the Jag Precision Terran Tactical International Licensed JW4 Pit Viper. And I love it. As a gas blowback, boy does it kick, and this is on green gas. Imagine a CO2 version. But yeah, you already know I love the design, I love how it looks, I love how it feels, I love the weight, oh my gosh. I think this has just jumped up into my top 5 gas blowbacks. And that's saying something, but listen, that's just out of the box, brand new. Who knows how this will hold up, how it will fare. I can't fault it. Of course you're going to get user error, the way I do my accuracy tests. The FPS, again, it all depends on the mag and the gas, type of gas you use and all that sort of stuff. Recommended green gas, by the way, because it's got a bit of that silicone oil in there. I love it. It feels good. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels solid. It's got a nice weight to it. For movie making, come on, you can't really lose with this.
I'd like to see the manager.
Oh, John, what is it? So now you're not going to say anything. Anyway, I believe what he wants to say is that they're already working on John Wick 5. Can you believe it? 4 has just barely come out and they're working on 5 already. Anyway, do I have any negatives about this? Well, pretty much no, because brand new out of the box, most, not all, because if you've seen my videos, you have seen some epic failures. Most come out of the box working perfectly. And so far I can say that for this. I will let you know in due course. Now, having said that, remember this one I did and this one I did. They're both Combat Masters. Would you like an update as to how they're holding up? Well, you'll get that when I do the alpha. Yeah, right now I want to give a shout out to my boy Calvin. Yes, sir.